chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? More of just the same. 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 Say you chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? More of just the same. 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 Just the same.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour, here pretty much with the daily challenges at the moment. Today here we have ExCaL against sCuBa in a best of 13. The first matchup is going to be air and tank. The rest of it's going to be random reverse. First to win 7 games, the final deciding match, if we get to that point, will be air mirror. You're going to take in turns choosing the maps, and the maps will be the same as the World Series 2020 pool. There's like 10 or 12 maps, I think 10. Yeah, so this is basically a rematch from the other day. So these two players did play a few days ago, and I won't spoil the result. In case you haven't seen that, there has been a lot of challenges lately, a lot of hours worth watching. So yeah, I won't spoil the result. We've got 1 minute until we can kick off with this challenge. We've got both players already here. Like I said, it's going to be air versus tank. Last time we had air versus stealth. Sorry, not air versus stealth. Tank versus stealth. But this time it's going to be tank versus air on Snowy Drought. I was just asking the players their opinion on whether they think this is imbalanced in favor of air or tank. I think on this map, it's actually probably pretty balanced. I think I probably even, if played perfectly, I'd probably give the edge to air on this map. But I think on other maps, mainly where the supplies are maybe a bit further apart and hard to defend, and maybe would give the favor to tank. I think it's an interesting one to think about, actually. So if there's any pros, where is Google in the chat? I saw him there before. He predicted 7-3, I think, or 7-4. Pine said 7-0 for ExCaL. 7-3 for ExCaL, Thor said. Welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome Neo. Welcome Dinkelman. Welcome Mohammed. There won't be any co-commentators today. I did think about getting player 23 on. Mohammed 91. So we'd have like a 3-way co-commentating, but sadly they weren't available. So maybe next time we'll get player 23 on. Okay, jumping into game number 1 then. We have air versus tank on Snowy Drought. We haven't done a lag test, and I just noticed the ping went up straight up to 16. Hoping it's okay, because I played a few games recently with ExCaL, but sCuBa does live in Australia, so there's a big distance between us, so I'm hoping it's not too laggy. It has gone up to 27. So we have ExCaL in the south with the purple China tank. He did play against Size yesterday, so he's been very, very active lately. And we've got sCuBa in the north with the Cyan USA Air Force. There's a big delay on the stream today. There's like it's like a minute and a half, and then YouTube adds like 10-20 seconds on there. So there is probably close to 2 minutes of a delay, because sometimes some of the players hang out in the chat and watch the stream as well, so we don't want any foul play or any imbalances or anything like that going on. So it looks like we've got 2 supplies, 2 war factories for sCuBa. Pretty standard. It was a late sell on his command center, maybe planning on where he's building the drone. But I've seen ExCaL recently building a GAT and an outpost as his first unit. So I'm actually expecting probably an outpost from that war factory. So you probably will be trying to kill the drone first, and probably not a lot of people think about that. But to take away the scout, then you can't see when he's upgrading to a propaganda center and stuff. I reckon that's going to be an outpost. Yeah, see, ExCaL wants to kill that drone and send them as his first 2 units. And now the drone is gone. sCuBa is in the dark whether ExCal's going for a 3rd expansion, or whether he's going MiGs, or whether he's going fast propaganda center. Pretty common for tank to go fast prop, so you can pretty much guess that is going to happen. On the right side, we've got V. from sCuBa is going to be going across the map towards ExCaL's third supply. The Gat and the outpost is probably going to chase that away, and sCuBa's going to try and get inside of... Whoa, he's trying to try and get inside of this building. I actually saw that taken in a game I played yesterday against 8-6. Ooh, there's going to be a V go down there. That's bad by sCuBa. Didn't want to lose that V. And on the right side, this V is getting pretty low as well. Probably going to go down. Actually, very, very close to going down. But sCuBa does get in that right side building. He's got another V here. But really losing that first V and letting that one go so low is not really a good start. You don't really want to be losing any Vs. This Gat is probably going to get taken down. But again, a lot of HP taken off that V. And sCuBa on the left now stopping this Gat getting down the side. So sCuBa looks like a pretty strong start. A little bit shaky, but a pretty strong start. Now ExCaL now going for a propaganda center, but he did get quite a few units out before doing that, like either 6 or 8 units out before doing that. Some pros you will see at the moment, they'll make like three Gats or even 2 Gats, and then they will get propaganda center. So sCuBa is doing a nice defense actually at the moment. All things considered, apart from losing that 1V, it actually looks like he's doing pretty decent, because once he gets these 2 fire bases on the side, there's that building taken again. Not a lot of people realize you can even take that. So sCuBa has now got a fire base on either side, so pretty much ExCaL can only go straight down the middle, but sounds like limited, only going straight down the middle. But actually, if you just go straight down the middle with Gats and with ECMs, that's actually probably going to be pretty hard for sCuBa to deal with just with these. So a decent amount of V's out. He's got a few battle drones. The occasional Hellfire. Doesn't need any actual stealth drones unless he's just going to be distracting the Gats. But is sCuBa going to be able to do any damage here? He's going to run into a big army here from ExCaL. ExCal's now got a couple of ECMs mixed in. He's got 3 ECMs mixed in. And these drones are getting picked off. So that's like $800 worth of drones just picked off there. sCuBa now expanding to the oil and the refinery. Sexy is online. 4 Vs going into the base of ExCaL. But these Vs need to be careful because they can get trapped. They don't want to really get trapped like here. Is sCuBa even paying attention there? He does lose 1 V for absolutely nothing there. And probably that ambulance will go down as well, I think. Ooh, ambulance does just escape. Ping has gone down a little bit. Someone in the chat said it had gone to 36, but it's gone to 23 now, so it's not too bad. Or 35 now. It's going to be something to do with sCuBa's distance, I think. When you think about how many miles that cable has got to go around the world, all the way from the UK to Australia, you probably can't get much further than that. Further than that away. Ibrahim says the sound is behind the screen. Just press F5 and refresh. I don't know what it is with that. Maybe it's something with YouTube at the moment. I don't know. There shouldn't be anything going on weird my end. Any sound issues, try refresh first of all. If that doesn't work, by pressing F5, press Control and F5 and do a hard refresh. I know the V does get picked off there, and ExCaL is going to be allowed to get inside of the main base of sCuBa, but sCuBa is just going to push down the middle of the map. sCuBa realizing he probably cannot save his base. That's his last dozer, by the way. So these Vs are pushing down the middle of the map. ExCaL is trying to regroup what units he does have left back in his base. sCuBa probably wants to cancel the strat and build it like here. I think that's big for his army, getting search and destroy, because it will make it a lot harder to kill. sCuBa's now inside of the main base of ExCaL. Power is being taken out. And this Gat probably will get taken out as well. sCuBa wants to pick off as many units as possible, because when this army gets too big, it will be hard to deal with. So he's picking off a few of the units. Picked off a truck as well with the Hellfire. So sCuBa's base has pretty much been ravaged. There is 1 V going to fight this, but he should not just send 1 V. The Chinooks are actually just going down in the back of sCuBa's base. So sCuBa's going to have pretty much no money apart from that oil. So he needs to do damage with this V army here. Will he be able to finish ExCaL just with that V army there? ExCaL does have the refinery and the oil, so he's probably got a Lotus somewhere. It is here. He's going to go and capture sCuBa's oil and refinery, no doubt. And sCuBa is level 2, so he will have the carpet when that strategy center does finish. And he might be able to actually clear that up in his base, but he did lose all of his Chinooks, though. So the Lotus is going to be by the oil, but the Rangers will be there to recapture it straight away. ExCaL losing a few units to these fire bases. Fire bases are really strong against this GAT ECM combo. Firebase there is going to get picked off, and there's another big blob of units from ExCaL pushing across now. So sCuBa's come back to try and defend this. And actually, it does look like he will hold on. The army's getting really thin for ExCaL. It's all pretty much going to come down to this carpet. If sCuBa does an amazing carpet placement, and it saves the rest of these Vs pretty decently, a carpet could annihilate that, and then I would say sCuBa's got the win. But it all comes down to that. ExCaL will be aware the strategy center is now finished, and there probably will be a carpet coming. But has sCuBa got enough to rebuild the Chinooks? Yeah, he does. He's had his oil captured. He's going to go over there now with a V and try and kill that Lotus. Has found the Lotus. That's decent as well. Yeah, he has got the carpet now, and the carpet's pretty fast across the map, but ExCaL will be fully aware that that could be a possibility next. Here comes the carpet, but ExCaL is moving back. I think that's prematurely used. Yeah, that's very prematurely used. That was a big waste of a carpet there. Absolute complete waste, because that could have been his only lifeline in saving. I think ExCaL was aware that this could be coming, but if you use it so far out, there's a big risk that you might not be able to hit the army. Whereas if you wait until he's more closer to your base, there's a more high chance that you're going to be able to hit something. So yeah, ExCaL does have a lot of units out now. He does also have the chain gun upgrade. There is a V sneaking down the right. It's picked off a dozer of ExCaL, but ExCaL already has another dozer and already has a CC. So while sCuBa's got decent map vision, because he's got these two buildings here, he's got that V that's just sniped the dozer, obviously. But ExCal's army here is just... How do you deal with that? You probably need like another 5 fire bases to hold against this, to be sure you're going to hold against it. sCuBa's going to try to deal with it with the Vs, but one V does get picked off. And the gas do come in now. At least one V is going to go down. One ambulance goes down as well. And a big GAT army in the left. You see, this would be the perfect place to use a carpet, because there's no way ExCal's units can all dodge the carpet there. But the army does just get in. It's probably going to pick off the strategy center. Strategy center taking a lot of damage. The Vs are coming in from his side. I might be able to pick off a few GATs. 1 or 2 GATs have gone down so far. ECM just disabling more units. There's 4 Vs remaining, but no ambulance. There's not even a war factory from sCuBa. Does he want to switch to bombardment? Probably not. Just wants that carpet back, but I think because he wasted it, I think he threw the game there. I think he was losing the game anyway. But once that carpet was wasted, he's wasted a big opportunity there. So yeah, sCuBa's going to try and hold on with his V as long as he can, but there's just going to be more units coming across the screen. Got a third war factory from ExCaL now, so he's going to be pumping out so many GATs and so many ECMs. A few of these do need repairing there. He's got quite a few low units in there, like at least 3. Even that one there is pretty low as well. This firebase on the right is probably going to get taken out. I wonder if Lotus is back out, because Lotus can be used to capture them buildings again. Of sCuBa, she did already get killed once after capturing sCuBa's all once. ExCal's now expanding to a 4th supply. His main is almost mined out though. He's only got 4,300 left. And these Vs from sCuBa, there's only still 4 of them left. That one has actually gone white. It's a little bug with the ECM. When the ECM disables it and then it lets go, sometimes it changes color. In that case, it's gone white. I actually think that should be another color. That should just be a skin. It should be white. Because clearly the game can handle it, you just need to be able to select it. Or maybe that's what it's like when it's civilian. It's locked in like civilian mode because when there's no pilot inside of it, like when a Jarman sniped it or a neutron mine or something. So these gats are going to get in the back of sCuBa's base and the Chinooks are going to get taken out. The artillery's coming across the map, and where's that going to be? Probably on these fire bases, I reckon. One or two of them fire bases in between, maybe. I can hear Black Lotus. There is a flamer down the left-hand side. A10 from sCuBa. That's actually pretty nice, but it doesn't kill everything, though, because it did hit partially that building that was there. sCuBa manages to take out the flamer on the left. The artillery does come in and clear up both fire bases. And now ExCaL's army is just going to go straight in. ExCaL did kill out that repair bay. Sorry, repair bay. Repair bay in the middle. But that's looking pretty bad for sCuBa. His base is getting completely taken over by ExCaL. It was a decent-ish start from sCuBa, apart from losing that 1V. Been getting the fire bases up on either side, but maybe he just needed to continue the production of Vs. Maybe he went for his oil and refinery too soon. Or maybe he just needed better control on his Vs. He did lose a few for no reason. GG, well played. Command center's been captured. Well played to ExCaL, and they will now do a reverse of that same. The rest of it's going to be random reverse. It's only the first one that is fixed. I'm just going to edit the score. Got 1-0 for ExCaL. Okay, we're going to go back on the map. Snowy Drought version 4. Okay, we're going to try probably a different host. We're going to try ExCaL as host, see if that improves the speed. Because sCuBa thinks he lost a few Vs to the lag, which could well be like anything around 30 ping. And to be honest, anything worse than that, you can easily lose Vs. So if we try ExCaL host. Okay, so jumping into the next game then. This is not going to be a test. I think this is actually going to be the real game, but we're just going to see. Hopefully the ping will be less as well, so maybe less V's lost. It'll only benefit ExCaL this time though. Okay, in the north we've got purple colour for ExCaL, which is the USA Air Force. In the south, we've got sCuBa. In the green with the China tank. He's saying better, and it does look a little bit better, but you remember last time it started at 10 and then it worked its way up to like 30. It's already on 18, now 20, so not sure how better that's going to be. Okay, we've got ExCaL going for maybe Noiko? Ooh. This looks like a either Noiko or he's going for the his fast strategy center. I think I've seen ExCaL do it a few times. He's going for fast strategy center, fast carpet. Whereas sCuBa's doing 2 supplies, 2 war factories, very, very standard. War factory barracks from ExCaL, and then there'll be a propaganda, sorry, not propaganda center, strategy center somewhere here, either there or there, I imagine. Yeah, probably here. Okay, so strategy center. So what this build order is, you get 1 V out, you put like 3 missile defenders in at this point. You can't afford any more yet until this one drops off some more. When that one drops off some more, you can afford another 2 missile defenders, so you've got 1 full V. This is going to be 1 full V. Then you need this, you need to drop off 1 more, and then a little bit from the other one, and then you should be able to get an ambulance out as well, if I remember correctly. And then what you want to do is you skip your drones, so you've got no scan at the moment, so you see sCuBa's done a first unit as the outpost. He's actually looking for the drone, but he's not going to find it because he's not even waypoint scout, I don't think. Because if you, actually, could you waypoint scout on air? I mean, if you do it properly, you could have a look all around here. Look for the supply, and when you don't see a supply, maybe then you are going to expect something like this. If sCuBa has studied ExCaL, I've seen him do this a few times, I probably would be expecting this from ExCaL. And I think with this ping, he probably will be able to take down that V. It's going to be a single V with search and destroy, and the carpet. People do different things. Some people will aim for the war factory, and some people will aim for the supply. I personally think it's better to aim for the supply. And now he's revealed that the carpet's going to be on the way because he revealed the search and destroy. So sCuBa now knows what build order this is, and ExCaL needs to be really careful with this V. Let's see if ExCaL is going to go for the supply. It looks actually like he is going to go for the supply. He wants to try and kill the dozer as well. He did launch that a little bit early, but it's still going to kill the supply and both trucks. So that's decent. It's going to set sCuBa back. sCuBa's not going to be able to continue producing out of both war factories right now. He's going to have to cut production whilst he replaces that supply. So sCuBa's coming in from all angles now with different units. The outpost has gone down, the GAT's gone down, and now there's 2 more GATs to deal with. Once they get in kind of this position, that's difficult now for ExCaL to deal with. Meanwhile, sCuBa's rebuilt his supply in the bottom left, and now will continue the production very, very soon. 1 dozer is taking some damage, and 1 Chinook does go down. So I think the best thing for sCuBa now is it's difficult because you need to keep enough units out to keep ExCaL busy. But ideally, you want to get to propaganda center and you want to mix some ECMs in there. Yo, Cranky Monkey, by the way, welcome. Yeah, Shame's not streaming anymore. For anyone who doesn't know, Cranky Monkey in the chat, she is a Twitch streamer. I think she's from the Philippines. I may be wrong, but she does stream, or she used to stream some 0 hour. So I highly recommend it. Copy and paste the name and look for it in Twitch, and go and follow her on Twitch. She does stream 0 hour from time to time, but it sounds like she may not be doing so much now. But she is a good streamer. Now, ExCaL, I think, has lost... Oh, no, he hasn't lost his dozer. His dozer is here, but he's coming forward with these Vs here. I think he's going to lose 1, actually. He's going to lose 1 V, so he's only got 1 left. I don't know if this lag is helping ExCaL, to be honest. I actually like to play tank in the lag because you've got strong units that you can kind of just attack move or just click on something, whereas the V has to be microed. So yeah, these need to be on guard mode, so they're just at least killing something. ExCaL's lost his ambulance, it looks like. And he's got his V coming. I think this is GG for ExCaL. Battle drone being taken out. GG. Yeah, shame about the ping being 28. I don't know if they want to try Game Ranger or something different. And the score is going to go to 1-1. Okay, jumping into game number 3. Kind of similar matchup to before, but slightly different. We've got USA Super Weapon for ExCaL in the bottom left. And then in the top right, we've got green China Vanilla for sCuBa. So yeah, 1-1 so far. But did the lag come into both of those games? You could probably say so, yeah, because Vs do require minimal lag. And there's a pretty bad lag in both of the games, which is weird because I don't think we had that last time. But like I said, sCuBa is from Australia. Me and ExCaL are both from the UK. Different parts of the UK, so you could probably say the distance, probably no matter what you do it on, whether it's Revora or Game Ranger, is probably always going to be some kind of lag. There's like a 2 or 3 second delay. Yeah, 20 now. If it stays like 20 or goes a little bit less, if it goes to like 19 yeah, that's what, if it goes like 19 or whatever, that's a lot better, I think. Because again, these Vs here for Super Weapon are expensive. They're what, $8.50 each. So if you lose one of them, it's kind of a big blow. So yeah, War Factory and Barracks from ExCaL. ExCal's always really good at remembering to collect from alternate piles. Always like that. And it looks like we've got decent-ish supply placement from sCuBa. Could be better. Got 2 War Factory. Oh, sorry, not 2 War Factories. Actually, War Factory Barracks and then another Barracks from sCuBa. So if you do this, typically you're expecting a troop crawler and a big tank hunter man spam across the map. You get a big blob of units and you march into the Super Weapons base. And then Super Weapon wants to probably be reacting with like fire bases and flashbangs. People in the chat are saying that Shay is a girl. I don't think it is. He's probably going to go down here from ExCaL. Actually, he does survive. Laserlock comes in, kills Gat. The V does go down, so Gat's gone down, Outpost's gone down. These 2 tank hunters actually might go down because they are bunched up. Mind you, the missile defenders danger are going down as well. I think they're going to suicide. Mutual assured destruction. The Red God come and finish you off. As another V from ExCaL is going to get pushed away by this bunker. And sCuBa looks like he wants to go for the oils. Does he have the capture upgrade? He doesn't have the capture upgrade. 5 ace going down for ExCaL. That is their second supply. Okay, this guy's going to hide behind the oil, and the laser lock's not going to happen. Sometimes if you get a laser lock really close to the edge of the building and the gat goes like behind it, you can actually just laser lock, and it just continually hits the building. It's like trying to hit the unit, but it will just continually hit the building. ExCal's actually decided he just wants to kill the oils, so he doesn't have to worry about them anymore. So this one down here is going down. This one over here is going to go down as well, but very, very slowly. MiG's coming in now, and that's actually napalm MiGs. Something that sCuBa actually likes to do is actually just go quick napalm. Sometimes he talks about how he invented the build order of just going War Factory Airfield and don't make any gats, you just make straight napalm. May well be true, to be honest. Usually you want at least like one gat out though, so you make like one gat and then you make napalm. Because then the USA has to worry about that one gat, and by the time he's killed it, or maybe you can make it last long enough to survive, but by the time he's killed it, or at least chased it down, then you already have napalm MiGs up. But we've got Search and Destroy from ExCaL, and he's already going for an airfield, so we're probably going to be seeing alphas. ExCaL not building the upgrade on the power plant, instead he's dropping down another power. So I suppose that's the more safe way getting power, because if you upgrade one, it becomes like a good target to hit. Wow, big attack from MiGs coming in here, and I think 2V's going to get picked off. Again, expensive loss, remember? 850 each. No MiG armor upgrade from sCuBa, but he does have the money for it. You see, if you get the MiG armor, only costs 1,000, that MiG would have survived, whereas a MiG costs 1,400. Unless you get this, of course. Gat's going to get picked off. Now Search and Destroy is in play. Even the MTV can outrange the Gat. Oh. The Alpha came in and hit the airfield. Did miss that, but the airfield's dead with 4 MiGs on there. That's pretty much sCuBa's main army is those MiGs, and that's a big loss as well, actually, because those 3 MiGs landed. Maybe he built a 4th. That would have been 4,800 worth of MiGs. Red Guard getting taken out by the V. Ow. But the weird thing is, because there was a scaffold, maybe that's a pro way to save your dozer. I think sCuBa did that by accident. It didn't mean to happen. But maybe a way to save your dozer is to place a scaffold directly above your dozer, and if it hits the scaffold, it denies the explosion. But I don't know if that's random. I don't know if that's random or it does it all the time on a scaffold. There is a kernel button here regardless, so the dozer is going to get picked off. And then ExCaL will be in a magnificent position. But there is 4 MiGs there. But even if he tries to plant the bomb and those 4 MiGs attack... Oh, there's a drone here. The MiGs have all flown away. I'd be pretty scared if I was that dozer, but... Yeah, dozer's probably dead. Has sCuBa seen it? I think he's seen it. He's sending back with the MiGs, but it's too late. Oh, no! He thinks it's the airfield, so he sold his airfield, but it's actually on the dozer. Crazy. Now for Aurora coming across. It's right in the middle of the buildings. Does take out the airfield, and because he sold the other one, and now his dozer's gone down. So yeah, sCuBa made a big mistake there selling his airfield. There's another alpha out for ExCaL. So yeah, sCuBa's under big pressure now. He just needs to spend all of his money probably on mass tank hunters and send him across the map. I mean, it's a pretty much GG, I would say, for ExCaL win. Okay, Meg's still flying around. I think they've still got some missiles left to fire. But there's a lot of these out for ExCaL. He does have the ToW missile upgrade. Megs are coming in now, but the V's are all going to spread out. 2 do go down. And the Gats and the outposts are going to come in now. He doesn't have any chain gun. And the Aurora comes in and does take out everything. There's only 2 tank hunters remaining, if I'm not mistaken. 2 tank hunters remaining. They're going to get cleared up by the V's. So ExCaL in a really, really good position. I'm struggling to see any way that sCuBa can win. He does have a war factory and an airfield, and a barracks that he could just waypoint a load of units across the map and do a big spam. So yeah, Red Guard and tank hunters are probably the way forward. But I mean, these alphas can just continually bombard this army. As soon as you get any decent army in one place, the Auroras are just impossible to stop. They will just fly across the map and just decimate your army. So exactly like this, and you see the Red Guard just flying all over the map. These guys. Painful death. GG. He GG'd after quitting, so ExCaL didn't see that. GG. Well played to ExCaL. Gets the win. Still a little bit laggy. But maybe it'll improve, and hopefully it's not impacting the games that much. Okay, we're going to host, going to be the reverse on that same map. So Forgotten Air Battle is the map. Okay, jumping into reverse then. Welcome to game number 4. We've got ExCaL on the top right with the purple China Vanilla. Bottom left, we've got sCuBa in the green with the super weapon general. So yeah, what army would you prefer here? Do you prefer to have super weapon? Do you prefer to have China? I think generally you always prefer to have a USA over China, but China is still pretty good against super weapon because of the expensive Vs. If the Vs were like 700 like they are for laser, then yeah, sure, you probably would prefer super weapon, but it's because those Vs are expensive. The numbers are going to be out generally smaller. I mean, I say that, but ExCaL did have a lot out that previous game. Okay, so sCuBa's sending a dozer up to the top of the map. Maybe he is expecting ExCaL to go for the oils. Where is the drone? The drone is right here. It's actually right over the war factory of ExCaL. So if ExCaL makes an outpost again, which you're probably expecting he will do, then the drone will be going down. I'm expecting Napalm MiGs is probably going to be the end goal here for ExCaL, or maybe he's just going to go for a big push with the Red Guard and the tank hunters. So he has got the capture upgrade, so he's going to be going. He's actually sending a tank hunter up here, so he's going to be able to stop the dozer. Did not place a TNT on the dozer. That's a big mistake there from ExCaL, because ExCaL could have gone inside of this building. And with some correct micro on the red guard, he could have gone inside that building. And the TNT would have killed the dozer, and then he could have gone in there. And that would have forced the first V, or the first Vs from sCuBa to go over here. And then the Vs are probably going to come from here to here. So then ExCaL can be better prepared which direction they're going to come from. But now, game has changed slightly. It's got an ambulance in the base of ExCaL. It's going to be taking down a little bit of HP on these trucks. It's actually doing pretty well considering the situation it was in there. He probably is going to take out one truck. Yeah, he does. And now the Hellfire is going to go down. Is sCuBa just going to run away? I would expect he's probably just going to run away. He's actually sending it over here with his Vs, and the Vs have actually just ran straight into a bunker, but they're probably just planning on going straight past it anyway. And he's going to pick off one dozer. He did see the airfield go down there, so he knows ExCaL's plan is going to be going for the napalm. Makes a capture upgrade here. It's not coming in yet. Oh, it is now as I say that. Okay, 2 trucks there going down for ExCaL, and he's already lost one truck here as well. So he's 3 trucks down, and he hasn't rebuilt that one there either. Ambulance now coming in from sCuBa. Remember the lag here. It's 30 ping. sCuBa going to be able to react to this perfectly. It's looking pretty good so far. Maybe with that bunker, he could have targeted the weak one at the back. But this one's going to go pretty low anyway. I think they're both going to escape, though. Yeah, they are going to escape. But ExCaL's managed to get this bottom right oil. But sCuBa seems a different level to what we saw from him the other day, because he's doing like multi-pronged attacks now whilst he's got ExCaL distracted at the top. Now he's sending units in down the bottom, and another truck's going to get picked off for ExCaL. So ExCaL's going to be on low economy. He's got like 1400, but he needs to replace all of his trucks. So does he have the napalm upgrade? That's the one thing we can't check yet. I watch a lot of, as I said before, I watch a lot of StarCraft 2, like in the evenings and stuff. I watch like pro players playing on YouTube, various channels, and I watch casts and stuff like that. One thing I learned from that is that when, I don't know if it's all buildings, but at least some of the buildings, when it's upgrading something, when it's researching an upgrade, there's some like kind of animation on the building. So like they might be upgrading to get extra damage or whatever. Or they might be upgrading a special upgrade that gives their units some ability or whatever, but the building has an animation. And I always think, like, because Zero Hour doesn't really have that much depth to it, it's kind of like spam V's and missile defenders and a firebase and a command center, and that's pretty much it for most of the USAs. I think, like, things like that, like adding the animation for the building, and maybe, like, rather than just like research chain guns to get 25% extra damage, maybe you level it. Maybe like you have level 1 chain guns, then you have level 2, level 3. That's another thing that StarCraft 2 has as well. So maybe you can add more depth like that. But sCuBa's just sent some Vs straight into some gats there, and they've gone down. But the distraction, and maybe that was just a distraction. Maybe he's trying to hunt that dozer, but the distraction has actually kept ExCaL there, and sCuBa's gone in the north actually, and it's going to take down the airfield. So the airfield has gone down, and we didn't see napalm actually, so the MiGs don't have napalm yet, so he might be upgrading that now, but remember it's an expensive upgrade. Both of the oils have now been killed, but I think both of the oils did get captured by ExCaL, so he had a little bit of money from that. Maybe it's helped pay for his trucks. He's had to rebuild this supply as well. Beacon placed by sCuBa. I don't actually know what that's for. Maybe it's because maybe he's beaconing ExCaL, so like here's both of my dozers in one easy place for you. Okay, barracks just go down. There is a load of tank hunters and 2 gats. But sCuBa's definitely performing better than he did the other day. Maybe he didn't realize how strong ExCaL had become in like the last month he'd been playing. So I think when they played in Clan Wars, it was pretty one-sided for sCuBa, but that was like a month ago when ExCaL just kind of came back. Since then, ExCaL has been playing a hell of a lot. So yeah, sCuBa does seem to be playing better this time. GG from ExCaL. Well played to sCuBa. So yeah, so far very, very even.
You have been.
Whereas I won't spoil the result from the previous one, but it wasn't so even as yeah, it wasn't so even. I won't say any more than that. Yeah, I get told off if I spoil stuff. Okay, we're going to go into the next game. I believe it will be sCuBa's map choice. And be random reverse again. I reckon we might see Canyon of the Dead, so I'm going to pick that just in case one of the players chooses it. Well, actually, if sCuBa chooses it. Okay, so we're going to have Tournament Desert, and we're going to have another balanced matchup. We're going to have GLA versus Laser. So in the north on Tournament Desert, we've got sCuBa in the green with the USA Laser. And in the south, we've got GLA Vanilla for ExCaL in the purple. So yeah, what armies do you prefer here? I think it's very, very balanced. I think the GLA has to work harder to get the win here. But I think if the GLA does work as hard as he needs to, I think GLA controls the game. And I think GLA should win. But Laser's super strong and super hard to take out. And sCuBa does look like he's playing decent today. But there is a bit of a lag, so maybe that'll come into play. sCuBa is going to box his Dozer. Quite rightly against ExCaL, because he does like to hunt, as we know from previous challenges. We have a tunnel on the left, a tunnel in the middle from ExCaL, and probably a tunnel on the right. He's actually skipped it on his supply back here, and that's because he's got a terrorist there. Dozer straight down the middle is going to find this tunnel from ExCaL. Is ExCaL paying attention? No, he's not. So the first technical now from ExCaL does have to go straight down the middle. So it should give sCuBa a bit of an advantage, like which way the technical is coming from. It can only now come through the middle. Unless ExCaL wants to drop off a worker here and then go down one of the sides. That is also a possibility. We've actually got a V from sCuBa, and if he just continues down the side of the map, he will get a load of worker crushers. There's 3 workers there collecting, which is actually not the optimal number of workers anyway. Okay, 2 terrorists from ExCaL. He's going to drop off and kill the power. He's probably got some RPGs inside of here. Maybe he's going to use that to try and take out this V. But the V, sCuBa's been pretty good at denying the tunnels. And he's actually got some missile defenders inside of here now as well. And I think that tech will go down. He's not targeting the right tech, actually. That does go down. ExCaL did pick off 1 V there. sCuBa's building a power through the barracks. Interesting. RPGs do get picked off, but there is 1 left. You want to pick that one off too, because you don't want to let him get inside of that bunker. Got the next push from ExCaL, and this is very typical of him, what I've seen. He gets like 3 or 4 techs loaded full of RPGs, and then we'll do 1 big push into the USA base. It looks like he's coming down the right side. He does have RPGs inside of here. Maybe he wants to pop them now because he could take out probably 2 Vs there. Okay, he does pop them out. He's hiding behind the oil for now. 1 V does go down for sCuBa, which is unfortunate. He's done pretty well with the micro so far. He does scrap up his tech. He's got 1 RPG left. It would be nice if he gets inside of that bunker. It's an exciting lag. 26 ping. ExCal's re-established his tunnel in the middle, and maybe he wants to go inside of these buildings with these RPGs. Highly recommended to, but he'll need his worker to repair the building as well. Okay, we've got 5 Vs now out for sCuBa. 6 now. No turn missile just yet. Got 2 missile defenders inside of here, and that's going to be bad for ExCaL. He is losing HP on all of these techs. 1 has gone down already. Looks like they had some decent range there, but he doesn't have Search and Destroy yet. This Dozer now needs saving. Ooh, he's not quite gone inside of it, and actually the Dozer probably... The Dozer's going to go down anyway inside of the Chinook. That's bad. It's even worse, actually, than just losing the dozer. I probably would have sacrificed the dozer, but there is lag, so it's going to be hard. He's going to need to micro these Vs amazingly to ensure that he doesn't lose any. He's going to lose one and one ambulance, but he does clear it all up, though, and that's ExCaL's main army. He's lost a lot there. He's preparing another one here, and I don't actually know, has he been building RPGs from the barracks? I think he might have actually been building RPGs from the barracks, which is... don't normally see that. Okay, next wave of technicals now coming from ExCaL. It's going to be down the right-hand side. But ExCaL didn't go in any of the buildings in the middle. sCuBa's now rushing back to try and defend his base. There's a big tech army coming. And ExCaL's still making RPGs from his barracks. So you don't see a lot of GLA players do that. Usually they just get the free ones from the tunnel because it's only $200 extra to build a tunnel. But I suppose it's quicker to get the RPGs out. And actually it's overall slightly cheaper if you just build in RPGs. And you don't want the tunnels. But yeah, if sCuBa manages to deal with this well without losing too much, he does lose 2 Vs. Maybe a third here. Probably just 2. Yeah, that's actually not so bad. ExCaL's lost a lot. He's going for a palace now. But has he killed enough? Because if sCuBa just collates his army together now and just goes straight down the middle, can ExCaL hold against that? I'm not convinced he can. sCuBa's getting the oil now on the right hand side. And another tech RPG push from ExCaL. Only 2 RPGs inside of this one, maybe, unless he's got some inside of these as well. Yeah, he's got some inside of there now. I don't know if it's just that one that we saw before. ExCaL taking out the missile defenders, but he's going to probably lose another tech. Yeah, lost 2 techs now. Big push here from sCuBa. Yeah, ExCaL's going to be in trouble now. These V's moving down the center of the map. The barracks is probably going to get taken out. ExCaL's going to need to do probably a decent terror attack on this if he wants to try and get back inside of the game. He's going to try. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite hit. I think with the lag again, that's hard to achieve. Barracks going down here. Another terror attack. That's going to get stopped as well. sCuBa wants to go in for more. Is he going to be able to take out the palace? The oil capture's coming in for ExCaL. I haven't seen DoMiNaToR yet. ExCaL's desperately trying to drop a barracks down on the right side. Yeah, I'd say ExCaL's definitely losing this one. Command center going up inside of sCuBa's base. ExCaL's oil going to be going down. And yes, the ExCaL is on the palace. But I mean, he's lost pretty much all of the map control now. He's got inside of this bunker, but there's only a rebel inside of there. Well, A10 coming across the map from sCuBa now. Where is that going to hit? Maybe between these 2 buildings. I don't know if he can kill both of them down to the holder. Maybe he can. Okay, he takes the supply down and he's damaged the war factory. That's pretty good. There's a demo trap here, so sCuBa needs to take that out. He has spotted it. Does take it out. Is the barracks going to go down before DoMiNaToR? I haven't seen DoMiNaToR just yet. Okay, the buggies are here, DoMiNaToR, but he's popped out probably at the wrong time. He's like, hi guys, and there's like six Vs right there with drones. Okay, a few Vs getting picked off now by the buggies. Actually, that one does survive. You see what the veterans he does? Okay, you got 2 big armies now from sCuBa, so these buggies are going to have to be in probably 2 places at the same time, which is kind of difficult. The thing is, because these buggies are so fragile, one wrong move and they can easily go down to the V's, especially that with weird terrain, like it's a little bit bumpy here. So sometimes they end up going really close to the V's for no reason. sCuBa's now expanded to the middle and he's getting supplies from both. He's actually going for 2 airfields. He's making Raptors and Comanches maybe. I think the Raptors don't normally see them, but they're going to be used to snipe the buggies. Nice choice there from sCuBa. I told you he's playing better today. Takes out 1 buggy there for free. ExCaL now making quads. He's not on that much money. He's on like 1,300, 1,400. But sCuBa's collecting from the middle. He does have special nukes back here, so he can use them to collect from the middle. I would like to see that, because currently he could be collecting a lot more. A lot faster. Here comes the Raptor again, takes out another buggy. I think buggies are 900 for Gilet Vanilla. But yeah, I mean, when this supply is almost empty, you can't really afford to be losing them. So ExCaL's going to fight on, but sCuBa's got an oil advantage. He's got the supplies in the middle. He's collected now with all of his nukes. He could probably sell that one. The King Raptor, no, not King Raptor, sorry, just normal Raptors. Oh, I think he killed 3 buggies there. So yeah, that was decent by sCuBa. Now they're flying back. I think, as someone said in the chat, maybe after yesterday, maybe ExCaL lost a little bit of morale after losing to size, and I think that probably gave a boost to sCuBa's morale as well. GG. So I think there's 2 aspects to that. I don't think it would have affected ExCaL that much, to be honest. But I think maybe the lag is coming into play here, because it's, as I always say, it's kind of a different game when you're playing with lag. Okay, just waiting for sCuBa to get back. It looks like he is back now, so we're going to jump into the next game. This will be game number 6. Laser against GLA. We've got GLA for sCuBa this time in the green. In the south on Tournament Desert, and then in the north, we've got purple. USA Laser for ExCaL. Okay, so are we going to see any different strategies here? I'm expecting the same from ExCaL, to be honest, with the 2 War Factories, War Factory Barracks. I mean, this is what I was saying before about Zerab sometimes being a little bit shallow and one-dimensional with the Vs and the Missile Defenders. There's not a lot else you can do as Laser. I mean, sCuBa started mixing in air units towards the end, and normally you don't see that, but I think because he recognized he was so far ahead, he dropped down some airfields, because that the vanilla Raptors, they take so long to reload. The Comanches are expensive. and pretty useless without the stealth. I mean, sometimes you see players doing that, but yeah, unfortunately, the most optimal and best strategy seems to be Vs and missile defenders. Occasionally, you'll see a firebase or a laser turret drop down on one of the sides. We've got a similar position to before, with the dozer coming straight down the middle from ExCaL. He's going to try and hunt this worker, probably try and crush it. Well, definitely try and crush it. But will he succeed, though? Oh, he's actually going to choose to turn back. I would have thought if he went straight from there, straight to the worker, he probably would have got that, but he obviously abandoned it and went back. But sCuBa's now established a tunnel in the middle and a tunnel on the left. So this dozer's trapped now. Ooh, will it be able to get out? I don't think so. Nice pick off there from sCuBa. Really nice. sCuBa's worker on the right has gone down. Remember, this was ExCaL's map pick. sCuBa only collecting with 3 workers here. ExCaL was on the previous game as well. He's only collecting with 4 workers there. First technical out for sCuBa. That's a decent hit from sCuBa with the tech RPG. That's distracted ExCaL, and now ExCaL's going to have to deal with this. This one should be a terror tech, but has sCuBa messed that up? Because there was a terrorist back here. Now, how many terrorists did he put inside of that? He's trying to go again with that same tech, and it looks like this one actually might get in. Is he going to drop off a worker over here? Or what is he doing exactly? He's actually got a worker over here and he's trying to build this tunnel, but the tunnel has gone down. Sorry, the worker has gone down, so the tunnel won't be able to be finished. We've got another attack from sCuBa here. Is he going to try and go for the double? He's trying to go for the supply, and he might actually succeed. ExCaL needs to start repairing this. This is risky. This is risky. Oh, he does get it. And the supply is very low as well. Yeah, if you tried the double and try and force fire, it's always risky that you might not kill one of them, or you might even not kill both. Okay, worker in the middle does get picked off. There's a worker on the right, though, and ExCaL's got a scary number of Vs out. I'm not sure how many missile defenders. If he just pushes straight down now, I think that building is quite easy to take out. sCuBa might be in a bit of a vulnerable position. Technicals pop from sCuBa, but oh, there was a terror tech in that, and he does take out 2 Vs. Okay, so there's only 3 Vs left now. And how many techs does sCuBa have to deal with this? This one is here is a terror tech, I think. Maybe? ExCaL's going to try and pick it off. sCuBa's not reacting at the moment. sCuBa's coming in from all directions with techs and a terror tech. He's probably going to be able to take out the ambulance. Ooh, maybe even one of the Vs. Let's take out one of the Vs, but he's only got 1 tech and a few terrorists out himself. So is that still enough to deal with these 2 Vs? Even though there's only 2 Vs. 2 techs, 2 Vs? Probably still favor the Vs. ExCaL obviously thinks this is too dangerous, so he is going to go back now, but what is he going to follow up from there? He's probably going to regroup with his Vs here. And then maybe push out again. Tech RPG in ExCaL's base, and sCuBa is definitely playing better than last time, and I think ExCaL might be playing a bit worse than last time. Maybe the lag comes into it, I don't know, let me know what you think. V's now going to close down the arms dealer of sCuBa, and there is more techs in the base of ExCaL. All of his missile defenders are going to go down, but there's only 2 techs remaining for sCuBa. War Factory going to go down for sCuBa. He needs to probably sell these buildings, because if he just abandons them and lets them die, all of these units vet up and they become a lot harder to kill. Okay, so there's a laser tank out now. There's a few terrorists and RPGs. Those are probably going to get picked off here. Those are in big danger. Those just go down. ExCaL's forced to go back, but he hasn't finished the supply completely. ExCaL's main supply is now going to go down. If sCuBa takes this one, he's going to be 4-2 up, which would be massive. Laser tank going to take damage from the RPGs. The V Army's desperately coming back to try and save this. Main supply for ExCaL does get picked off. And the Vs are here back to defend. The ambulance might get picked off here, so ExCaL does need to move that back because this is only ambulance in this army. Ambulance does go down. Laser tanks are out, but if he produces too many of them and then sCuBa takes out the power, that could be a good move for sCuBa because the tanks then will be rendered completely useless. sCuBa now going to take out the power, so these tanks will be left useless. He's going to make another one. Ooh, I think he made it and cancelled it. Or maybe it's still making. No, it's still making. He's made an ambulance. Hottest Chili in the chat says ExCaL's not even trying. He's hiding his strategies from Boyka. Maybe. What do you think he would have done then in this matchup? And do you not think if he loses this by not trying, do you not think that gives Boyka more positivity going into it? I would. So if I was playing ExCaL in the final, and I saw that he just recently lost to sCuBa and like sCuBa won convincing, that would only make it more positive for my mindset, probably. ExCaL reduced to 1 building. And they've got 2 Vs coming across the map. There's only 2 technicals coming across the map. There's only 2 Vs remaining. sCuBa takes out one of the dead laser tanks. Or one of the frozen laser tanks. ExCaL's not going to be able to collect any more money because he just has this. He needs to make terrorists as fast as possible so he can do a terror attack on that building and just win the game without fighting these Vs. He's going to choose to fight it, and he's going to pick off 1 V, actually. There's enough RPGs and enough techs, I think, to hold on against this. But ExCaL is producing more Vs. Not sure how many he's got queued up in there, but he only has $900 on the screen there. sCuBa doesn't want to engage where he can't win because he'll just waste these units. Big pop here from sCuBa, and he might take out another V. Yeah, he does. And another V. And potentially even another one here. I really think this is going sCuBa's way. Can't really see any way ExCaL's going to win with MTVs. He's got rangers that he could drop into the base. But apart from that, ExCaL GG's. Maybe he is hiding the strategies, but is he hiding his level as well? Or was his morale broken yesterday?
You have been defeated.
So many questions, so little answers. GG, well played. sCuBa goes 4-2 up. Okay, so that was sCuBa's map pick, I believe. Yeah, it was sCuBa's map pick, wasn't it? I think I said ExCaL before, but actually it wasn't. ExCaL does like TD as well, so yeah, that was sCuBa's. Maybe ExCaL will choose Canyon of the Dead. It's the only other map I can think of that's in the pool. There's Arctic Lagoon as well. So yeah, sCuBa's more than halfway towards victory. He's in 4, he needs 7 to win. We've got super weapon against Inf. This is interesting. I wonder if sCuBa's going to do a very special build order that he did in the World Series against Boyka. Let's see. We've got green super weapon general for sCuBa in the bottom left. And in the top right, we've got OE ExCaL with the purple China infantry. So I think overall you probably give the advantage to infantry here because, again, the expensive Vs. If you do like an assault troop crawler, it's very powerful. If you do Helix, very powerful if it gets inside of the base. Helix very hard to stop, actually. Unless you're gonna just spam EMPs and flashbangs and just hope that the Helix doesn't get in. It is possible, but I reckon sCuBa is gonna do a sCuBa special, making a load of missile defenders. He's gonna shoot his own command center. So rather than sell it and get the extra 1,000, I think he's gonna shoot his own command center. Yeah, here we go. So the reason he's doing that is gonna be upgrading flashbangs, probably from this one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's gonna upgrade flashbangs later on. Weird missile there. It tends to happen that when actually you're firing at it, but another unit moves it out of the way. So yeah, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missile defenders from sCuBa. Behind that, he's probably getting flashbangs and capture upgrades. He's going to kill his own CC. He's going to get all the ranges from inside it. I can't actually remember how many's inside it. Is that like 10? We'll have to count in a minute. He did that weird missile thing again from the side. It's kind of weird. Behind this, ExCaL's just done a normal build order. He's done a war factory and a barracks. But he's going to have a big drop to deal with here. So, sCuBa, the build order. Let's see. How many ranges do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ranges. 10 ranges. He has flashbangs already. And then with this one, he's probably going to go... Is he going to stay in his base with that one to defend? Interesting. Big drop. Flashbang's just going to clear that whole outpost, but one Chinook going to go down. sCuBa's going to try and collect, I think. So many flashbang ranges. Probably going to need... I mean, how would you deal with that? Assault troop crawler? He does have the money for an assault troop crawler. Chinook in the back of the base is going to get picked off by that minigunner there. There is an outpost in the back of the base. I'm interested to see if this works. I mean, I always see it do well, but not well enough to win. I'm interested to see, can it actually win a game? Because ExCaL's in a bad situation here with this big drop in the base. Mark Wilson, welcome to the channel. If that's the real Mark Wilson, Hawkeye is still banned on the channel, so he can't talk. But welcome to the channel anyway. Been banned multiple times, but the last one is a permanent one. He'll never be unbanned, but welcome anyway. Thank you for supporting. So sCuBa looks in a bad situation because although he has killed most of ExCaL's base, maybe even the whole of ExCaL, he's lost his entire base as well. And I don't know if he's got the capture. Yeah, he hasn't got the capture upgrade. So what's his follow-up behind this? If he gets both of the oils here, he probably would do pretty well. But ExCaL's already established a base here. And a war factory.
I very much enjoy your streams. Thank you.
Axis, thank you for the donation, man. Thanks for the compliment as well. Glad you enjoy it. Thank you very much. War factory has been cancelled there by ExCaL. Those are still hanging out on the bottom right for sCuBa. ExCaL's got 2,900. He likes to float his cash. sCuBa, he has 1,200. He sold his supply. So now he can get the capture upgrade if he wants. ExCaL looks like he's going for the capture of his own. Yeah, I mean, how's sCuBa going to come back into this? I don't think he realizes about this base. If ExCaL just drops down 2 or 3 bunkers there, how the hell is sCuBa going to win that? How can sCuBa just break through 3 bunkers, for example? One there, one there, one there. There's just no way, really, without any economy. He needs the oils. Dozer from sCuBa's going to come in. See the base. He's going to kill a load of the mines, and he killed 2 minigunners as well. That's a nice pick off. ExCaL's getting both oils. And I think that's GG. So I've seen, this is the second time I've seen this happen from sCuBa. He did it against Boyka. But as soon as you come across the bunkers and the spare base, like, it's just impossible. So sCuBa's out now. I mean, he's did good damage, but it's like an all-in, kind of with no follow-up. Or is it so much of an all-in that you just can't defend your own base? And then when you... I don't know, man. I've just never seen it work. Has anyone got a replay where this actually worked against the pro player? Is there something sCuBa's doing wrong with this build order? Or is it just generally bad? You don't really see it. I've only ever seen it, I think, probably from sCuBa and sCuBa twice now, and maybe one other player a while ago. I think it's kind of an old school build order. GG. Well played by ExCaL. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that build order? A bit weird, man.
Defeated.
Okay, so score, I'm messing it up here. Score is 3-4. Yeah, Frank and Light said the wasted his Chinooks. Yeah. But even if he'd have moved his Chinooks back into his main base, I mean, even he had 3. He had 1 in his base and he had 2 here. Those 2, yeah, I agree those 2 got wasted. But even if you put them back in his base, I mean, that one went down, so there was that pressure from the outpost. But maybe you're right. Maybe you could have moved him out of the way. Maybe just needed to move him out of the way, and then he would have been in a decent position. Yeah, I think he needs the oils behind it as well. Interesting build order. Interested to get your thoughts on it. Got ExCaL in the south now with the purple USA super weapon. We've got in the top right the reverse now sCuBa with the China infantry. In the green. So we're going to see a similar build order from sCuBa, but different build order from ExCaL. War factory and a barracks. Is he going to do the ambulance and then the 3 or 2 missile defenders inside of it? That seems to be something most people are doing at the moment. Because I think the ambulance is better at moving. It's got like a better turning circle and stuff like that. Better turn acceleration or whatever. And it can also take more hits, I think, from the enemy tank hunters before it goes down than a V. Or a V is more susceptible to going down. I reckon it's going to be an ambulance. Yeah, it's going to be ambulance and 2 missile defenders. So that's just going to go... I think what you're trying to achieve with that is just try and delay infantry long enough so you can get something decent out. So with this, he wants to pop open ideally an outpost and maybe take out a truck with it as well. But sCuBa's gone for an assault troop crawler. So the ambulance probably wants to unload his missile defenders and probably wants to try and take that out. sCuBa needs to move that out of the way, because he wants that to get into the enemy base fast. If it unloads, in his base, but he is distracting him long enough. He's popping open one outpost. Oh, he doesn't finish the outpost. He's going to finish it. He doesn't finish the outpost. So that's a mistake from ExCaL, leaving the outpost alive. So ExCaL's first attack hasn't really achieved much, apart from he's delayed this, like what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? But the missile defender did go down. This missile defender is just going to run away. But the outpost survived, though. The outpost could actually go into his base, but sCuBa's now just going to rally all of his units across the map. But ExCaL now has 2 fire bases. So if sCuBa gets here, then these Chinooks will not be able to collect any longer. ExCaL dropping down another fire base. Rafe said ExCaL should go Raps and Vs. I disagree, man. I think the Raptors are useless. Because as soon as... unless you kill the first full outpost, which actually it wouldn't have worked because it was an assault troop crawler. So you would have popped open the assault troop crawler. But then you would have had all the infantry to deal with in this lag as well. So you would just die to an attack move, to be honest. Assault troop crawler parked here for sCuBa. He's gone inside that building as well. Then he's going to try and capture the oil at the bottom for sCuBa. And he's going to try and get the top oil as well. So that's decent from sCuBa, I would say. There's a lot of flashbang ranges there for ExCaL. He's going for a strategy center already. So ExCaL playing this more solidly, I think. So yeah, maybe with that first ambulance, he did delay sCuBa long enough to actually get himself in this kind of strong position. He's still collecting with 4 Chinooks on his main supply. He needs to put them back here. This area is now clear, so he can do that. But sCuBa has both oils. He's also going for a command center and a propaganda center. And he's also got the reinforcement pad. That's important for infantry. And I saw someone actually comment on one of my most recent videos about people not getting that on this map a lot of the time, but it is actually very powerful. You probably want to get it when it's actually of use, because there's no good having like 10 toxin tractors as GLA tox, for example, against like Air Force, just for example. Because of any kills on them toxin tractors, they just giving away free XP. And also the reinforcement pad, as we found out in the last stream or whatever, it does give away XP as well when you kill that.
Search and destroy.
Okay, so that building has been cleared out, but there's a lot of outposts out for sCuBa. One V there in danger, going down. It is probably just going to escape. Maybe. No, it does go down. And sCuBa's actually got this reinforcement pad now. If ExCaL does kill it, like I said, it will give him XP. Gives him quite a lot of XP as well from what I tested the other day. One Chinook does go down. And ExCal's feeling the pressure a little bit here, I think. Those are going to go down here and probably try and build a supply like here with a bunker. So watch this now. Let's see. ExCaL... Oh, why can't I see his XP? Don't know why I can't see his XP. I don't think he can when you're actually watching live. But yeah, he got a Vet 2 missile defender from it and he got some XP. So I think that was a mistake from sCuBa getting that because he's giving away free XP. sCuBa's unloaded some missile defense, some minigunners outside of ExCaL's third supply, but ExCaL's already on a airfield as well as a strategy center. I think sCuBa is going to need a Lotus out, a Super Lotus, to capture. Will she be able to get there without being detected? Probably just, I reckon, to capture the airfield. Or maybe just come in from this side and capture something, because it's going to be hard against these alphas now with ground units. sCuBa's dropping down another airfield inside of his base. sCuBa's now on 3 supplies. Definitely playing better than he did the other day. Makes him across the map now, and probably just going to kill all these infantry for ExCaL. Alpha going to come in and kill the outpost. Killed a lot of units there. They were literally flying off the map. Not actually sure where they even landed. They literally got... Oh, there he is. Poor guy. Missile defender going to get taken out by this outpost. And sCuBa's going to retain control of this, but there's another alpha coming. So there's 2 alphas now out. Another outpost gets bursted open. A load of guys inside there, I think, died, but most of them have probably escaped, you could say. Rangers are going to get taken out. ExCaL does not even have the capture upgrade. Another command center from sCuBa. Okay. Pro strats. It's in front of the airfield, so maybe it's defending it. Don't think defending that. I mean, you could just come in from a different angle. I don't think it's worth 2k. sCuBa trying to pick off the Aurora, but doesn't succeed, and he only attacks the firebase with 3 MiGs. But maybe just because he's got a massive economic advantage, he can probably afford that extra command center. So maybe that's why he's doing it. But yeah, ExCaL, if ExCal's smart, which he 100% is, he can just come from a different angle. He could probably even come straight across the map and just fire there, and he probably will get the kill on the airfield. So yeah, I'm not convinced that's 2k well spent. Is he going to build another airfield? I don't know, man. Is it a mistake? It's probably not even a mistake. Okay, the airfield's going to go down here. That's massive because they're all... Oh! It doesn't even firestorm. Was that just not the correct targeting from sCuBa? He did kill 1, I think. Yeah, he killed 1. But ExCaL... This reminds me of a previous game when ExCaL and sCuBa played this exact matchup on Snowy Drought. I think sCuBa's done that on purpose. I can't see him. He's upgraded the radar on it as well, man. What the hell? Maybe he's just scared of a dozer hunt, so he's playing this super cautious. Why would you build 2 radars, man? What a waste of 500. Let's take out an Aurora there. This is really good for sCuBa because he's got the economic advantage by far. He's got an extra supply and an extra oil. Only 1 Aurora out for ExCaL now. He's on 1,500. He's got 2 Auroras now, actually. 1 more has just built. Assault Troop Crawler dropped off for sCuBa. That's really decent. You want to rally point that into your base so you actually remember about it. Just waiting there. It's not much use, but hopefully he does remember about it. Got 6 MiGs now out for sCuBa. Something's getting disabled. Ooh. Is the Alpha going to be able to kill out without killing his supply? He should do. It's going to kill his V in the process. And the supply actually goes very low. And that supply is now mined out. Got an attack here from sCuBa. Now he still has the Assault Troop Crawler back here to fall back on if he needs it. He does have Subliminal Messaging. Alpha comes in and takes out the Assault Troop Crawler. sCuBa once again. He's attacking with weird numbers of MiGs. But he does take out the firebase. I think this is going to be ExCaL's loss here. He's got 2 Auroras. He's got 2 Alphas out. But sCuBa's getting closer to 3-star. ExCaL already is 3-star. He's going to use the Spectre to take out the airfields. Spectre is going to take out the airfield. Not sure how many MiGs are on the ground there. It was a few, I think. 1. At least 1. Because of the graphics, I couldn't see if there's any more. Pathfinder's now out. sCuBa's floating 10k. Artillery coming across the map. Probably be carpet as well coming across the map. I think that might be a bit too much for ExCaL because even though he's got a little bit of money, he's about to be mined out, and he's also mined out over here, so he's not going to be able to collect any more money. Power and the barracks goes down for ExCaL, so ExCal's now on no power, so he's on no power at all. Carpet comes in, and he's going to kill the airfield that's going to need to be rebuilt. So the power needs rebuilding, and the airfield needs rebuilding. sCuBa playing this a lot better than he played the other day. This Nice. Another assault troop crawler here. The assault troop crawler is such a good unit. So good to get it free from the reinforcement pad. But I'm struggling to see how ExCaL is going to deal with this. I'm not even sure if that's reloaded. I think it has. That one needs to be continually flied around now. Otherwise, flown around rather. Otherwise, it will just go down. Assault troop crawler taken out. So ExCaL is going to hold on. MiGs are all coming in from sCuBa. He does have 10k. MiGs coming in now. Going to take out the airfield once again. We might lose one MiG, but again, I'd say that's worth it. He's lost one MiG to kill the airfield again. When you've got 10k versus 4.8k and the enemy's got no money. Sorry, no more money to collect on the map. That's a really decent position to be in. Assault troop crawler gets in the back of the war factory. Hey, this is bad for ExCaL. I honestly can't see how we can win. sCuBa's just so far ahead. sCuBa's even building another supply and a bunker. sCuBa can just move that over here. There's nothing stopping him from doing that anymore. Assault troop crawler is going to take out one Avenger, maybe a Dozer, maybe this. He's going to take out that as well. That's GG. GG, well played. There's another assault troop crawler. Assault troop crawler usage from sCuBa's has been on point. Super on point. ExCal's still in the game, but I'm not sure what he's going to try. He's still got a bit of money left. He's making some missile defenders to try and pop this open. It's probably mines outside the barracks. It's partly on top of the power. Assault troop crawler going to take out the strategy center. ExCal's probably trying to make an Aurora, but probably a bad time to do it because the assault troop crawler right there. There's so many MiGs out for sCuBa. Well played. GG. Well played. So score is now 5-3. sCuBa only needs 2 more, and ExCaL needs 4 more. It's a best of 13 challenge. And I believe it'll now be sCuBa's map pick. Does he want Arctic Lagoon? That's one map I can think of. There's also Barren Badlands, actually. I think he will choose that because I think he likes it. Barren Badlands balanced. I think he does like this. Okay, so he does want this map, and it's an imbalanced matchup. It's Demo versus China. So in the bottom left, we have sCuBa, the Geolite Demolition in the green. I like how they're choosing the same colors. Top right, we've got ExCaL with the China Vanilla in the purple. Yeah, for anyone wondering what the delay is on the stream, there is a really decent delay. There's like 2 minutes, a full 2 minutes today. So there'll be no stream sniping. If there's going to be like a double helix or anything like that, sCuBa will probably be already dead before he did see it on stream, if that was the case. But maybe sCuBa, well, definitely sCuBa doesn't look like he needs anything like that at the moment anyway, because he's just doing so well. I'm expecting he'll probably take this one as well, being so imbalanced. Demo, you would say, is a lot better than China Vanilla. ExCaL going for 2 supplies and dropping down an airfield. I think that's going to be a GAT helix, maybe. Going to be a war factory here from ExCaL, and sCuBa sending his workers all around, as you would pretty much expect. There's going to be a worker at the top and a worker on the far right side as well, actually getting deep inside of ExCaL's base. And this is something in the signature of sCuBa, actually. He likes to do sneaky tunnels close to your base in random places. So in this case, he's dropping down this tunnel here. I think ExCaL spotted it though, because he is sending a truck there. So he is going to spot that. Sometimes sCuBa will actually do a tunnel like right there or right there. And you don't see it until it's too late. Like sometimes, yeah, like right there. If you ever watch Rage play, he drops like a tunnel down there and a tunnel here. And in the first RPGs, he gets inside of that, inside of that, inside of that, and inside of that. Gets all of the bunkers. Every time Rage plays this, guarantee you he's going to do that. Okay, we've got Flamer versus sCuBa's tunnel here. sCuBa needs to defend this. If he loses this spot, he's at a big disadvantage. And at the same time, ExCaL needs to take this spot. So it's a big, this is a big important battle here. I think sCuBa will defend it, and he's probably going to get a super tech unless ExCaL is really fast with the scrap deny. No, he's not. So sCuBa does have a super tech now, but there is a helix coming across the map. That's going to be probably dropping a dragon, I think, from here. Helix does fly into sCuBa's base. But the super tech, that tunnel needs cancelling to get the $800 back. Super tech might be able to defend it. Super tech does take out the flamer. Just in time because the Gatlix has taken out the super tech. So very, very close game so far. There's another flamer here. It's going to be trying to take out the tunnel. It probably is going to succeed actually. Because his technical's not paying attention, not helping at all. So sCuBa's under a lot of pressure here at the moment. sCuBa drops down another tunnel at the top. He needs to cancel that one though to get the $800 back. sCuBa is losing his supply. He's got 1500, so he can still remake it, but he needs to make quads to deal with this, to deal with the helix and to deal with these dragons. Dragon going to get close to his war factory, and I think that might be ExCaL's game if that war factory goes down. Really well played there from ExCaL. sCuBa dropping down another supply at the top, but he is going to lose his arms dealer. He's probably going to lose his main supply as well. Dealing with these flamers is so hard. It's one of China's best units, the flame tanks. So whilst all the general units like Gats and Outposts are all pretty weak against GLA, Flamers are so strong because they can cause so much damage so quick with the Flame War. GG from sCuBa. A lot of helixes out now. ExCaL takes that one. Going to bring it back to 5-4. Okay, sorry about the delay there, guys. $5-4 is the score. Jumping into the reverse on Baron Badlands. We've now got sCuBa in the top right. Or not even the top right, just the right. with the green China Vanilla. And on the left side, we've got ExCaL with the purple, his traditional purple, with the Gilet Demolition. So yeah, you probably would say that Demo has the advantage here against that initial flamer from China, which actually is pretty common, I think. Sometimes what you want to do is a more defensive build here, is do like a tunnel here and a tunnel here. So when the flamer pushes, he's got 2 targets rather than just the 1. And I think if you just do that and you just hold against this flamer rush, and if that flamer rush doesn't achieve very much, I think you just win the game automatically, like a build order win. But it looks like sCuBa's going to go... Whoa. Did sCuBa get the money back from that? He placed down a scaffold to detonate the demo trap and then cancelled his gap. But I think he cancelled the gap just in time, yeah, and it actually made the worker go flying. So that's actually a decent start there from sCuBa. That is smart. But he's now got this terrorist to deal with. Is he going to react to that? Yeah, he is. The terrorist does go down. So that's a decent start. He's killed the worker with 200, killed a demo trap with 200. And he's killed a terrorist with 200. Is he now going to deal with this terrorist, though? Yeah, he does. So everything's going well so far for sCuBa, and ExCaL's second supply is going to be under a lot of pressure. How is ExCaL going to deal with that? ExCaL's dropping down a stinger in his main base. He is out of money. He's got a technical going inside of sCuBa's base. Probably going to be taking out some trucks. Oh, the flame wall there from sCuBa is slightly off. He's flaming the side of the hill, which you do not want to do. There's got another flamer coming anyway, so I'm pretty sure that still will go down anyway. But ExCaL has got a tech inside of sCuBa's base, so sCuBa's not going to be able to collect there at the moment. sCuBa's now dropping down another an airfield here rather than back here, which is a bit weird. Supply just gets sold. Gets the money back from that. Is it like... You'll get like 550 from the supply sale, I think. 550. sCuBa's going to try to recollect from that. He also needs to bring a dozer over here and needs to finish that tunnel as well. Otherwise, that tunnel will just finish again. ExCaL has got enough quads out to hold against this. He's probably going to let this flamer get in the back, though. That's going to be a problematic flamer now. Because the flame wall is going to be... at least killing some workers, maybe kill a quad. Where is he going to flame wall? He's going to flame wall the main base. War factory being sold. Flamer goes deeper into the base and now starts the flame wall again. Is he going to kill the supply though? He kills the supply. That's a big win there. He's killing 1 quad. Main supply does go down. Kills the second quad as well. So there's 2 quads left. But ExCaL, what does he even... Where's his... Oh, he got a barracks. That's all he's got left. He's got a barracks. Almost worker hunted though, because he's only got a few workers left on the map. He's got that one, and he's got this one here. sCuBa losing a truck here. Not quite. Oh yeah, it does lose a truck. Technical goes down to the mines. Never flamer here from sCuBa, and he's just going to flame wall the side of the hill there. So ExCaL pretty much won't be able to retake that area, but sCuBa I think needs to send this dozer over here and build a supply. sCuBa's still flying around with his helix. He's probably going to go and check over here, make sure ExCaL's not getting the oil. I still think what I said before though about doing the 2 tunnels here. If you just do 2 tunnels here, you have so much easier time. Well, you're gonna have twice the defense. You have 100% extra defense with the 2 tunnels, and maybe just scrap that one, because if China doesn't do this, how else is he going to win with these aggressive flamers? How else is he really going to win? It's a bit of a unique map, really, because there's pretty much no maps like that where one supply is boxed off with an entire cliff like that. It's a very unique map. I actually don't like it. It's one of my least favorite maps. Flamer a little bit out of place there. It does just go down for free. And that quad is going to scrap up. So that's a fully scrapped up quad now. sCuBa's clearing out a tunnel there with the napalm bomb. ExCaL's in such a bad position because all he has is 2 quads and 4 RPGs. and static defense. Like, there's no aggressive tunnel or anything. Maybe sCuBa could even get napalm, black napalm. I saw someone in the chat saying, why make quads, just make tanks. Mr. X said a marauder is needed, although he spelt marauder horrendously. It's a bit of a weird word, I suppose. Quad goes down. That's... I think that's exCaL's out. It's as simple as that. He has one quad. How is he going to deal with... Look at all this fire on the screen. How is he going to deal with all that fire? sCuBa's getting the oil on the bottom right. He's also got a new third supply. Losing workers here. He's only got a barracks and an arms dealer. exCaL now can't afford another supply. Actually, he can now. Now he's cancelled the arms dealer, and now that supply's been... Well, did he sell the supply? Yeah, he did sell the supply. Flame is now going to take out this tunnel. Ping has got better, by the way, 23. Although, as I say that, the game literally just froze. Helix still flying around for sCuBa. And this is looking like a completely different version of both players from the other day. But I do honestly think the lag impacts it a lot. Like, let's say exCaL is a faster player than sCuBa, which I think he probably is. But let's compare two people. Let's compare like Rage to Gen Master or something. So Rage is so much faster than Gen Master. But when there's a laggy game, your actions per minute don't mean as much, because whilst you've got 5 workers in the beginning and they're all being scattered around the map, it's not GG's. It's not over yet. It's best of 13.
You have been defeated.
There is still one more. Yeah, when there's lag, your actions per minute mean less. Yeah, exCaL said GG's, but it's actually not over yet. So yeah, the map pick now will be exCaL's. What's left? Arctic Lagoon we haven't seen yet. Arctic Lagoon, Deduso we haven't seen. Yeah, last time was best of 11. This one's best of 13 because all the latest challenges have all been best of 13. Okay, so we've got exCaL in the north. Now we're on Deduso. He is in the GLA Demolition in the purple. In the south, we've got USA Vanilla for sCuBa. He is in the orange. So yeah, ExCaL doesn't seem happy with the lag, and I do agree it's probably impacting his play. Sometimes, well, all the time, I refuse to pretty much play in anything in like above 15. I like 13, 15, or 10 ping. I think it's the laggier it goes, it just becomes a completely different game. Every engagement is changed. Like, for example, V's, 1V and an ambulance in 0 lag should not really ever go down to anything that like GLA can make in the early game, for example. Like quads, you should be able to 1v30 quads, 1v200 quads, but as soon as there's even a little bit of lag, that V is completely useless against that amount of quads. You can just push in with the quads and it completely changes the game. It actually changes my strategies. If you're playing in like a 20 to 30 ping, I probably won't even make technicals. I'll probably just make loads of quads and loads of tunnels, and you just pop out units because the Vs won't be able to control as well. So it does change it a hell of a lot. So yeah, hopefully next time challenge we won't have as much of a lag. I mean, it's 25. It's not ideal, but yeah, there you go. Right, first V from sCuBa. He has boxed in his dozer with the little triangle thing. Pretty old school. It used to be very, very common actually, like back how many years ago? 20, yeah, probably like 10 years ago. 2010, 2013, 2011. Don't see it so much now. Normally you see the box off with the supply. First V coming straight down the middle of the map, and it's actually going to go and find ExCaL's workers. There is a V down the right hand side though that ExCaL is going to follow, but he hasn't actually found this V deep in the back of his base. It's actually just going to kill his workers. Pretty much all of the workers are going to go down. There's only, yeah, all of them have gone down. So ExCaL's at a disadvantage straight away. And sCuBa has spotted this technical in his base. It's a terror tech. And all the terrorists are going to get picked off as well. I think ExCaL's morale might be a little bit broken. He's going to fight to the end. But that's a real bad start for ExCaL. It's only a shade of what we saw against him when he last fought sCuBa. Okay, big tech RPG push from ExCaL and sCuBa's second supply. Technical and ExCaL space does go down. Terrorist getting picked off, and I think that might be GG. If ExCaL's main base here goes down, it might be GG. ExCaL is all over the map though with tunnels and tech RPG. He's got a worker in this bottom right. Tunnel there is going down. Arms dealer going down. This is bad news for ExCaL. Tech RPG in the back of sCuBa's base. sCuBa's going to deal with it pretty well. One Chinook does go down though. Laser lock comes in. Technical going to get picked off, but he's going to lose 1V as well to these RPGs, I think. And there's a tunnel being built here. sCuBa has spotted it. And meanwhile, ExCaL's base is completely being wrecked. It's got ExCaL building a barracks on this left side. But no other supply though. He needs to probably put one worker inside that tunnel, pop it out here, and build a new supply. sCuBa's on 3 Chinooks. Stop that tunnel being built. ExCaL building another tunnel to defend his barracks. Demo trap here, and sCuBa seems to be aware of it. The drones have been built. Is he going to detect the demo trap? That could be a game changer. Yeah, he seems aware of it. Ooh, it didn't go down straight away. Yo, Simon does. Welcome, man. GG's. I think after the last game when he said GG's already, I could kind of tell he's mentally broken. The way I had to ask him to make sure he hadn't forfeit. So yeah, it just goes to show anyone can lose no matter how good of a player you are, and anyone can be like mentally broken sometimes. And I really think the lag is really putting ExCaL off here. I don't think we saw the normal ExCaL. It's a shame shame it is so laggy, but it's just a distance thing with sCuBa being in Australia, me and ExCaL obviously being in the UK. So yeah, the World Series is obviously still ongoing. ExCaL will face off against or should I spoil it? Close the stream now, or skip the next 30 seconds if you don't want me to spoil it. So yeah, ExCaL will face off against Boyka in the World Series Finals. That'll be happening in about a week's time. Yeah, GG's well played to sCuBa here. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's ExCal's day. Maybe the lag put him off, maybe not. sCuBa types easy. Everybody says sCuBa says easy. Everyone says easy nowadays. I think Fargo started a bit of a trend. But yeah, GG's well played. The predictions before, I think most people were picking ExCaL to win. I think Google predicted 7-3. Mr. X says sCuBa is the king of spawning. There is a 2-minute delay. Yes, says sCuBa has spoiled it in the chat. That's the thing about watching the chat when there's a delay. Right then, GG's guys, that's going to be it for the stream today. I might be on a bit later, or might post a couple of videos later, but that'll be it for now. I'm going to take a bit of a break. Yeah, cheers everyone that tuned in. Hopefully it was a decent time zone for people as well, because I know a few people watch from like India and stuff, and it gets pretty late, like around now for them. So yeah, GG's, hopefully you enjoyed it. Been a lot of challenges lately, so if you've missed any of the previous challenges, highly recommend you go back. I've created a playlist now of 0-hour multiplayer challenges, so I highly recommend you check out that playlist and watch all the challenges. There's been loads of good ones. And if you haven't seen the Boyka versus Vivid semi-finals, I highly recommend go and watch that. Probably the best of 13 that I've seen in a long time, yeah. Right, anyways, GG's well played to both players. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the donations, new subscribers and stuff. GG's well played, and I'll see you very soon.